Bombay is a beautiful place. As everybody knows, it is the Bollywood industry.
Right. Leoncie, let us talk about your future plans. I suppose your new CD is coming out in the market very soon.
Oh yeah, my new CD is titled Love Messages from Overseas, and that's what it's going to look like.
I can see that you have changed your name from Indian Princess Leoncie to Leoncie. Any reason behind it?
Oh yeah, there's a reason behind it. Because when you're living in a country like Denmark, you better not say Indian. Because, just take a look at it. Everywhere you look, what do you see? You see a red sign flashing in front of you. Everywhere. And you can't be an African Princess Leoncie, or a Japanese Princess Leoncie, or Indian Princess Leoncie. And so I just decided to cut off the Indian princess because Indians love me anyway. And people love me as I am, Leoncie. I don't have to be anyone's princess. Besides, everybody is using the name princess, and anybody who's nobody says it's a princess. I'm just Leoncie. I changed my name because I just want to be me. An artist like, for example, Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Celine Dion. Here is Leoncie.
How do you feel about Denmark, Danish people, Denmark?
Well, actually, I'm also studying Danish. I have no problems with my teachers. They can recognize intelligent people. I like my teachers. I like people I'm with. I like Danes outside this building. Most of the Danes that I meet outside the building, they're fine. They don't give me any problems at all. I suppose I've just been here for 8 months and I've had no problems with anyone at all. I wouldn't be able to know. They don't actually bother me, the Indians and the Pakistanis. Sometimes I do get phone calls, but they never want to disclose who they are. And they will always say, I saw you on Indiavision, and you're great, and something else, but they never want to go ahead and say anything. They never disclose their names. They will always call, and I suppose that's a part of being, maybe I'm going to have a different number. They don't harass me, and they don't bother me actually. And most of the time when I meet Pakistanis or any Asians on the buses, they're usually polite, and they always say, I saw you on Indiavision. Think about it, they see your TV, Indiavision.
Well, I claim that my TV been watched by 500,000 people.
I'm sure.
No matter they are Danes or Indians or Pakistanis, Egypt, Turkish, whoever it is.
They also, some engineers of mine that I have met, recording engineers in the music studios, they also have seen your program. They watch your program too, and they say these things. And they're a little surprised that most of the time you're showing, when you show these programs, these Indian artists and the Indian film industry and the Indian music videos, then suddenly you put Leoncie there. And she's completely different because that is Indian music. And this Leoncie is all Western music. It is pop music. It is Western music. I have to say one thing. My first concert in Denmark, when I have my first concert in Denmark, I have to tell you that I have my plans in India. I want to donate some of my concert money to the orphanages in India because they really deserve it. Helpless people. In Denmark, my first concert, I would like to donate some of the money when I have my concert to the mental institutions.
Let's come to the donations. In our first interview, you mentioned that you are going to donate some of your earnings.
Yeah, my concert
earnings to benefit of poor children in India.
In India?
Yes. I got a few telephone calls, and in fact I got 2 fax messages which I gave you also, and they ask you a question whether you really mean it.
Yes, I do. But tell whoever these guys are who are making these faxes and these phone calls.
This is stupid. They never mention their name. They send the faxes without signature.
Yes, but whoever they are, they can go ahead with the concert so that I can make sure that my plans turn into reality. I would like to do these things because you give, you receive. That's me, Leoncie.
Leoncie, are you a member of some Indian institutions here, Indian cultural club or society or something like that?
Well, I do get letters from the embassy on and off, and I do get information from the embassy. This magazine, I can't remember what it's called right now. And I also got an invitation for the Independence Day from the ambassador, and that's very nice. It was a nice affair. Nice food and whatever it is. But I am a member of the Icelandic Association, yes.
But you're not any member of any Indian association?
I was, but the culture does not suit me. You know, I am into Western music, and that is all about, that is only about classical. I also studied Western classical music, but not Indian classical. So I have my own culture, and I don't find something to compare myself with. I want to be in my own kind of, I mean, if you're a doctor, you're a brain surgeon, you're going to be with your associates, a brain surgeon. What have you got in common with a ear surgeon? That's the way I see it. I'm into Western music, and I want to think about Western music, and I want to be in that. But as an Indian artist coming all the way from millions of people in India, I'm totally proud of myself and knowing that we can do what the blacks and the whites can do, and even better, maybe.
All right, let us come back to your CD, new CD. Love Messages from Overseas. I should say it, Love Messages from Denmark, because you painted everything is Denmark, you know. Flag is Denmark, your dress is Danish flag. So anyway, Love Messages from Overseas. Can you tell me something about this CD?
Yes. Don't you see something? There is Japan, there is Germany, there is Iceland, there is, of course, my birthplace, India, there is Canada. All these countries I recorded music in. That is why these countries are outstanding. And we see the backside of the CD, I have flags of Jamaica, Ethiopia, and all other places as well. This is just the front side, and that's it. I made this dress myself. How do you like it, huh?
Well, it's
Well, my mom's a tailor, but...
Well, I think you should get an award from Danish government to promote Denmark.
Well, let's see what the Danish government
You are a
has to say.
living flag.
Living flag, aren't I?
Yeah.
But I just thought, like, well, you know, an idea. It's just love messages from overseas. The whole idea was because it is love messages from overseas, and I'm here in Denmark, so I thought, well, why not?
Anyway, when you're going, CD is going to be released, and tell me something more about the CD. How many songs does it contain?
Actually, I have got 17 songs on the CD, and of course, my favorite song, The Indian Who Didn't Take No. And we have to finish the video with that one. And there's another song called Fight Them, and it's about racism and how people should stand up for their human rights and how people should stand up for their, you know, self-respect and don't give in to a bunch of Ku Klux Klan.
What do you do in your free time?
Oh, composing music. And it takes a lot of time to be able to, I use my headphones, see? So I use my headphones and I'm able to compose my music because it takes hours to be able to get ready for a 22...
So you compose your own music?
Yes, I do.
You write your own songs?
Yes, I do.
Let us see something, your action.
Sure.
Yeah, let us see, why not?
So unique. Oh boy, hot water. So, just finished washing. And I love to cook. What do you think about all the spices? And yeah, I like to put spices in my food. It's very nice. And there, I have all those things, you know, that are very convenient when I'm cooking my meals. All these woks and pans and the sieves. They're all good for seeing the rice and everything. It's lovely. I bought all these things in India. All this is from India. And the rest of it I bought in London. And, oh yeah, of course, London, because they import things from India. And these are the things I use, so I don't have to go shopping for anything when I need things to bake the cakes or make the food. It's always there. I have everything. He did very well with my coriander. I planted coriander seeds, and coriander is very delicious in the food, you know. Coriander makes the food taste beautiful, especially in the curries and everything. I'm sure you also use it. It's delicious. Now I have it for free on the window instead of going and buying it. Anyways, it's nice.
Bye.